Ask the girl next to you what continent she is currently in. What continent are we currently in?
Oh, me?
Yes.
What do they mean? I do OnlyFans. Like what?
No. Like not content. Continent.
Oh, I thought you said content.
South America, West
United States.
Bruh, at first I gave her the benefit of the doubt because I thought she simply misheard the question. But when she said United States, then I just knew she didn't know what a continent is. I'm actually in the continent of Asia. Speaking of Asia, watch these clips. But before we do that, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get into it.
Pros and cons of dating a Filipina. Pro, she loves to eat and is never a picky eater. Plus, she's super sweet and always in a good mood no matter where we go. And she's always up for an adventure. Doesn't matter if it's a late night snack run or island hopping in the Philippines. The only con is, well, there are none.
Guys, if you say that you have a lot in common with Asians, please don't ever say it's because of anime and Chinatown and Panda Express, okay? Say more. Here, I'll give it to you. I'll be like, I went to a massage parlor and she gives me happy endings. So, like, I feel like that's what you would give me. I heard that Asians got tight pussies. I understand a lot about Asians. And pho is bomb. And I also know the word lo man. And that right there will get you an immediate blowjob from a Vietnamese girl, okay? She will get on her knees and gluck all over you.
Well, dome, indeed. I went to Vietnam. It's a beautiful country multiple times, and pho is delicious. Let me know if you've ever had pho or a banh mi, or if you know what dome means.
There's basically 3 things that you should stop doing immediately if you want to be happier. Number 1, you have to stop regretting the past. There's nothing you can do about it. Don't forget the past. You can learn from it and get better from it so you don't make the same mistakes, but you got to stop regretting the past. Number 2 is stop worrying about the future. Psychologists have found that 85% of what you worry about on a daily basis will never happen. That's a waste of your energy. That's a waste of your time. And then number 3, stop looking for your happiness in other people. Other people cannot make you happy. It is absolutely impossible. Happiness is 100% an inside job.
How many men have a guy they can call at 3 a.m.? I talk about the difference between a 6 p.m. friend and a 3 a.m. friend. So there are guys that you can call or text until about 6 p.m. And if you need to, help moving something or you need some advice, like they're available until about 6. And after that, I'm just too busy. Then there's the guys that at 3 a.m., you're calling them. Not only do you know that they're going to answer, but you're going to hear in the background them getting on their pants, clicking their pistol in the appendix position and grabbing a shovel because they assume that we're burying a body, right? That's just what they assume, and they're down to help you. Most men have 0 of these guys.
Nothing new or original here, but 100% true. Stop regretting the past. Nothing you can do about it. You cannot change it. Stop worrying about the future. What you should do is start focusing on the present and what you can do to actually change the outcome of the future in a positive way, something that you actually have control over. And people, yeah, they're great. Show love, respect them, but stop putting everything into one person because you know what? People can let you down actually. It's good to actually see the best in people, but don't make them your whole world. Start focusing on yourself and things that you actually have a control over.
What's the number 1 quality you're looking for in a guy?
Confidence, ambitious, knows what he wants, isn't a player, just like a vibe to with.
And why do you want that?
Because you just need a man figure in your life to lead you, dominant.
Do you think a guy can be too confident?
Yes, he can be too confident. That just shows like too cocky, too insecure. There's a balance between confident and humbleness. If you're in between, then you're perfect. If you're not, then you're not the vibe.
It's always good to be confident, but being too confident is just arrogance, right? Just like anything else in this life, you cannot underestimate your opponent. That could be a sports team or just life in general or another person. Be confident, trust your abilities, but don't ever be too confident because that's just arrogance.
Don't chase women.
Really?
They'll chase you.
Is that your strategy?
Yeah. Meet a lady, you express to her how wonderful she looks or how you respond to the way she looks or whatever it is, and then go on about your business.
What do nice guys not understand about how female attraction works?
Most of us are believing what our mothers told us. Well, just be nice to girls. That's what my mother said. Be a gentleman. Okay, makes sense. And I am. But a woman taught me this one. I always open the door for women. I tell them, wait for me. I'll open your door. If you really break it down, that's me being dominant. I tell them what to do. Wait for me. I'm going to open your door. Of the several hundred women who I've told to do, wait for me. I'll open your door. Only one has pushed back against it. And she pushed back for a while. Then all of a sudden she quit. it and kind of decided she actually really liked. Actually, what she did is she jumped my bones in a public place. For there to be attraction, there has to be a polarity. And polarity involves dominance and submission. And what's happened is the polarity has just switched. The females have become the dominant players and the guys have become the submissive players. And then the women go, how come I can't find a guy that turns me on? And the guys are going, how come I can't seem to turn women on? Is reverse the polarity. You can't have polarity. That's attraction without dominance and submission.
A long way of saying nice guys finish last. The truth is most women do not want a nice man. They say they do, but in reality, they don't want that. They want someone that takes the lead, takes charge, and is confident.
Hi. One herbal tea, please.
Which flavor?
Jasmine?
Sorry, I meant for the boba.
The little spheres of tapioca and sugar?
The tea comes with boba.
Well, it doesn't, because I see the tea right there and I see the boba over there. So why don't we just not combine them? Yeah? So I'll take the tea without the covert diabetes delivery mechanism, please.
The system won't let me do that.
Okay. Yeah, no, fine. One boba, please. We'll call it a mental health day treat. Self-care, right? Isn't that what people call it whenever they need an excuse to do whatever the fuck they want?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, of course you don't. Of course you don't. One chewy sugar tea, please.
All right. You can scan the code.
Why?
Because the code takes you to the app.
That's 2 apps today. Yeah. Got apps for everything, Even though I'm already talking to the person that could just take my order right here, but I got to download an app, right? How about this? I have cash. You have tea. Why don't we just streamline things?
We don't take cash, though.
Yeah. How about cards? Take cards?
Yes.
Oh, great.
But there is a $10 minimum. There's no minimum on the app, though.
Sorry, it's not your fault. You didn't create the system.
The funny thing about that is I can also relate to this man, which shows a sign of me getting older. Especially in Southeast Asia, they're becoming really this cashless society. And a few times in Indonesia, actually, I couldn't actually buy the food because they wanted me to pay via like my phone or an app. Cashless society. I don't know how I feel about that. I think there's got to be an option for people that are just old school like me.
A lot of guys are socially awkward.
I think you're a bit ignorant to like the average guy's experience. Consider this, right? Most guys, the average guy today, his granddad had to put in a quarter of the work to get the kind of woman that is 4 times as amazing as the woman he's attracted.
Oh, you're talking about
his grandmother was an amazing woman and a very, very feminine, natural woman, and his granddad really didn't have to do the kind of work he has to do right now as a young man in the Western world.
So you're talking about hoflation.
Yes, totally.
Hoflation. So modern men have to work 5 times harder than their grandfathers did for women 20 times worse than what their grandmothers were.
It's true. It's actually true.
And we got to start normalizing that term, hoflation. Hoflation is real. I see it every day. You got to do a lot more to get the most average looking person. It's not even about looks. It's about the mentality that these women have these days. They've really inflated their own egos thinking that anybody's a 10. Not everybody's a 10. Sometimes you got to put in the work, and that means in a relationship, financially, or just in life in general. And you can't have a guy dragging you across all these different aspects and factors of life, right? You got to put in the work as well. And women always overvalue themselves.
So I just learned that in Tokyo, they have happy ending massages for women too. And if you could tell me where they are, the exact address, so I can avoid that and I don't go there, because I definitely don't want to experience that, that would be really cool. Thank you.
Baby, what is this? What is this? Like this? What is this?
Money.
Yes, this is the money I gave you yesterday to go spend. Why is it still here?
I don't know.
Take it. Take it. Go. Spend now.
And funny clips like that does not help hoflation, but that's what women want these days. They see these things on Instagram and whatever social media, and they think they can go ahead and get a guy that offers them a bag of stacks of hundreds.
Stop being afraid to spend money. You go out and spend $100 on good food and drinks, so what? You had a good time with your friends. You spend $1,000 to travel, so what? Your time on this planet is a gift. You can always get back money, but you can't get back time.
I agree. Time is a gift, and that's why I quit my 9-to-5 job like 5 years ago and started traveling the world since 2019, right? So if you have the ability, you have the chance, don't worry too much about like what tomorrow brings. Just ensure that you're physically and mentally capable of handling any situation that actually comes your way. Get out there, enjoy your life. Don't forget to man up. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.
Up. Down. Down. Up. Down. Up. Up. Down. Up. Down. Down. Up. 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 Down, down, up, down, up, up. Mabias, mabias. Gata, gata, gata.